G'day, ZiggyD here, and welcome back for Monday Musings, the way to a regular show, where I ramble for 5 to 15 minutes about something that's been on my mind, and occasionally you guys find it interesting, or get something useful out of it. So last week, I missed my Monday Musings, and I said I would. Sorry guys, I screwed up. There's a poor excuse, although I was extremely busy on Monday. I could have recorded on Sunday night or Tuesday morning. You should never get something, let something as arbitrary as the day of the week get in the way of doing something you want to do. But I screwed up, guys, and thank you to you guys who reminded me. Other than that, my New Year's resolution is going on track, guys, and I've been keeping up with it, and I feel like it's been having a real difference. But I will talk about that more in a future Monday Musings. I'll give you guys an update about that in the future. So, this week, however, I am going to talk about paid promotional content on YouTube. So, let's, it's quite the topic with Gamergate, and all sorts of various things happen. It's a very sensitive topic these days with a lot of these events happening, and the initial reaction of most is hostility towards any sort of paid promotional content, which is understandable given that the vast majority of it is really bad, guys. There's a lot of really crappy offers I get that come across my email. So let's lay a bit of a baseline here, a bit of a foundation. YouTube, as a YouTuber or as a Twitch TV live streamer or as both, your most valuable asset, if you really care about what you do and you want it to be a long-term thing that you do as your career, it's not just like a stepping stone into TV, or it's just something you're killing some time with, or it's just a hobby. Your most valuable asset is your viewers' trust in you and your word. If you throw that away for a small amount of money, then you have royally fucked up. Excuse my language, guys, I'm sorry. But this is something I feel quite passionate about. You guys have probably seen that in the past. Recently I wrote an ethics page, and that has been something I just wanted to put into words and put on my website, because it's something that I think a lot about, and it's something that I find really important to define as a serious YouTuber and serious Twitch TV live streamer. Just to, if only to define for yourself, more so than to tell people about it, but to define for yourself. But I wanted to put it out there as well to be held accountable. Accountability is a big thing for me as well. It's the whole reason I do these whole Monday Musings series. It's the whole reason I share my New Year's resolutions and things like that with you guys. I want to be accountable for my values, for the things that I put out there. So I think very clearly defining what you are okay with, how you go about disclosing things to your YouTubers, and how you will keep and gain and increase your viewers' trust in you. I think these are all super important things to do. So I can only speak for promotional content at my level, right? I'm like a C or B grade YouTuber. I mean, I'm starting to step up into that medium-sized YouTuber, which is like a pretty big category, but it's not like the Total Biscuit level of YouTuber, right? It's you know, it's just barely of note YouTubers. That's kind of the category that I'm in right now. So I can only really speak to my experiences here from this. But when I was talking about like the value of your viewers' trust in you and the importance of that, I kind of have to like compare that to what you can possibly sell that out for, right? What you can sell out for, what you can throw away your trust for. And I get this every now and then. Everybody gets this. If they make like a positive review of a game, I'm talking non-promotional content, just actual, like you just played a game and reviewed it and it was positive. People will you know, will say or believe that this is, oh, he must have been paid for this. But the ludicrousness of that, if you believe that a YouTuber or a streamer you watch is a serious person who takes what they do seriously, is that usually what you are getting offered from PR companies or from publishers, what you could possibly sell yourself out for, what you could sell that trust out for, by not disclosing promotional content or by taking promotional content and selling out your opinions and losing that trust, is basically a couple $100. So if I was to decide that I didn't really value you guys anymore, I don't really care about you guys and your trust in me. I mean, I'm just here to make some cash monies. Hold on. Oh, cash monies. I got some souvenirs from the US, my last trip to the US. If I wanted to make, oh, that might have to be my thumbnail actually. I'll pose for a thumbnail. Cash monies. Hold on, let me spread this out. There we go. That'll be my thumbnail. Okay, so if I decided I didn't really care about you guys anymore and your trust in me, I could probably sell you guys out for, I reckon if I really bargained it and pushed it out there a bit, like really kind of pushed it, used my bargaining, like, well, I got like almost 90,000 subscribers, guys. I could sell at each one of those, and the total I could probably bargain for is like maybe $300. I think I could sell you guys out for $300. I decided I don't care about my career anymore. I don't care about YouTubing in the future. I don't care about you guys and your trust in me and my ability to make content in the future. I'm basically done with this. I'm gonna pack up. I'm going to get an office job, and I'm gonna take my $300 and I'm gonna run with it. It's kind of a ludicrous thing. Like but people do it. People do this because they don't care sometimes. But there are plenty of YouTubers out there that do care, and this is the reason why most YouTubers won't sell themselves out, because it's not worth it. I mean, I can't imagine the sum of money that would make me give this up, because I think even if it was kind of about the money, right? Even if you were YouTubing for money, that's kind of a preposterous thing, considering that's probably one of the worst ways you could get rich. But even if you were doing that, it would take quite a lot, I think. It would take quite a lot, way beyond any sort of PR firm would be willing to buy a YouTuber out for, to be able to sell that trust. But for me, you guys already know that I do this because I get to provide value. I get to get like the good feeling of helping people out, and I get to do something I really love, and I get to feel like I make a difference for the people and promote something that I really love. Like I value gaming so much. It's had such a big impact on my life. So the money that I can earn by like through ad revenue and donations and subscriptions on Twitch and the occasional piece of promotional content is kind of just like, it's like, good, I can continue to do it and I can continue to focus on it. So I can't imagine an amount, but even if there was an amount that was very easy to obtain, it would be way beyond what any sort of PR company is willing to offer. So that's enough about that ramble. I probably rambled about that particular thing a bit longer than I wanted to. But recently I've been approached by the people behind Albion Online to cover their game. I want to use this as an example just here. Their offer is pretty solid. Like they don't have any, like they very clearly specify, we do not want positive reviews, we're not paying you for positive reviews, things like that. And it seems like from all the wording that they're fine with people talking about the promotional nature of what they offer to people as well. So I want to talk about this because it's brought some interesting points up in my mind about promotional content and some of the more deeper reaching implications of it. I think what's more important though is the impacts that taking a promotional deal and not taking a promotional deal has. So when I got offered this this promotional deal for Albion Online, well essentially first what they did was they reached out to me and says, would you like to play the next alpha and cover the alpha? That's kind of the first offer by itself. No promotional anything, no paid or anything like that. And then there was a second offer which said, we'd also like to offer you the opportunity to pay you for a video and offer you referral for anyone who buys founders packs through the link on your video. So these were two separate offers, and it's all pretty good. Like I've read through all the contracts and everything like that that they passed through, and it's all pretty solid. But this made me think quite a bit. I was like, one of my first thoughts was like, is this a game I'll want to play or stream long term? Because if it is, it's something that I don't want to do a promotional piece on. Like I don't want to get paid to do anything to do with a game that I think I will play long term. Now the reason for this is because if I do one piece of paid content for a game, right? If I do one piece of paid content for Albion Online, so I do one paid video, and even if that is only like the whole contract and everything only covers that one video, any content I make in the future for that game or anything I say about that game in the future, in my mind, falls under question. Like the legitimacy of it falls under question. It might not actually have that much of an impact. Like I think a lot of you guys will probably be like, well, yeah, whatever, that was a promotional video. Like it's 6 months later, what he's saying now is his own thoughts. But I still feel like it's still that thing kind of like hanging over your head, affecting what you can say or what I feel, personally what I would feel comfortable saying about a game afterwards. Something like Albion Online though is an online multiplayer game. And I thought, nah, it seems a little bit like RKG in that it might not be very streamer friendly. But then again, I've been wanting to play a sandbox MMO for a very long time. I've been wanting to get a good one. I haven't gotten a good one yet. I've been wanting to find one, so what if this is actually a really good game? What if this is a game that I will really enjoy and will want to make a ton of videos on in the future? then taking that one piece of promotional content is going to kind of screw me in the future. So I'm leaning against like no on this one because it might screw me in the future if I want to make more content for the game. And then of course on the flip side, I guess from a more financial perspective, is if I don't take the promotional offer and I end up hating the game, or I end up not wanting to play the game long term, or the game ends up kind of being a bit of a bust, then I've obviously missed an opportunity to earn some money. Like that is definitely something you have to consider. Like you have to continue to pay the bills, and especially January for YouTubers is super brutal. And actually, if you guys don't know, I'll put up a screenshot for you guys what happens in January for YouTubers. But after the Christmas rush, ad revenue gets halved. So even if you got the same amount of views, you actually like lose half of your ad revenue. So you got to kind of plan around that, and promotional content can be a way of covering that. So you have to think about these sorts of things. It's probably, given the amount of money that a promotional offer like this for a YouTuber of my size is, it's not that much where I'm always gonna think about that amount that I was offered and go, oh no, why didn't I take that money? Because it's really not that much. It's really not that much at all. So I feel like you really have to weigh up a lot of things if you're taking this seriously. You really have to weigh up, you know, what am I risking here? What's my opportunity cost for taking this? Is there any extra conflicts of interest? Will I want to cover this game in the future? And are the terms of the deal good? Like, are they, you know, is there anything kind of that feels off about this? And it is often just a feeling-based thing. Like, you know, do I feel bad about doing this? And I think the biggest one for me for this particular Albion Online deal is that I may want to cover this game in the future. So I'm probably not going to take the promotional deal, and I think I won't. I think I pretty much decided in the process of talking about this. Like this morning I've been thinking about this and having a hard time deciding, but I think through the course of this video you guys have helped me decide, so thank you for that. This has hopefully given you some insight into just kind of the internal dialogue that happens in regards to paid promotional content on YouTube, and hopefully giving you guys some insight into what paid promotional content is and kind of how it works for YouTubers, so that I don't know, maybe it just helps expand things for you guys a little bit, because I think there is a lot of, it's a very hidden thing, right? It's a thing a lot of people aren't comfortable with talking about, and in the past weren't allowed to talk about. A lot of contracts were like, you can't talk about this stuff. But nowadays, I always make sure, like personally, if I take any contract, that I'm able to freely talk about it with you guys, because disclosure is the bare minimum of what you should be doing. And so guys, if you have any questions, I would like to have a very open dialogue with you guys in the comments below. So feel free to ask if you have any questions about promotional content and how it works. Definitely something that needs a little bit more open discussion and exposure, because I think that's going to be one of the best ways that we move on from all of this sort of Gamergate awkwardness and a lot of the mistrust that's come out of that as well. I think that's probably going to be the best. It's going to be the cure, essentially. Anyway guys, that's it for this Monday Musings. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'm ZiggyD, and thanks for watching.